This is episode 28 of the Successful Fashion Designer podcast, and today it's just me. Here in the States, it's Thanksgiving week, so we're taking this week as a holiday. I hope many of you are too and get to enjoy some quality time with your families eating turkey, tofurkey in my case, and drinking plenty of wine. I'm going to keep this short, but I do want to take a few minutes to share some things I'm thankful for, some things you've told me you're thankful for, and give you a heads up about some fun things we're working on for 2018. First, I just have to give you guys a huge thank you for listening to the show, sharing it with your industry friends, and being so supportive of me over all these years. I know some of the listeners out there have been following me since I started doing Illustrator tutorials on YouTube back in 2010, and I'm so grateful for your continued engagement and encouragement. I wouldn't be where I am today without you, so thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Also, a huge thank you to my amazing husband, Mark, and my parents and sister, all of whom have given me so much support that I've needed to get this business off the ground and really turn it into something. Your words of encouragement, advice, and guidance help me more than you'll ever know. Now, I want to share some of the ways you guys have thanked me. I can't even begin to tell you how much these words mean to me. When I read some of the reviews on iTunes or when I read some of your emails in my inbox, I am almost brought to tears. So I'm going to share two reviews. One is from the podcast, and one is an email that a student of mine sent a while ago. So first from the podcast, this comes from Ruby3 Anna Lee, and she says, I find that any resource Heidi puts together is so well prepared, thoughtful, and ultimately valuable to anyone who is interested in the fashion industry and is looking to build their skills. I'm a solopreneur who has been in different aspects of the industry for nearly 2 decades, and I love listening to this podcast while working in my studio. It's like having super smart coworkers sitting next to me. Thank you, Ruby. I love that so much, and I love that you feel like you're sitting next to super smart coworkers while listening to the show. Now, I want to share an email that Maya sent me. Maya says, Hi Heidi, your tutorials have taught me almost everything I know about Illustrator. I know you've heard this before, but the expensive training which I paid a fortune for didn't help me nearly as much as your courses. I'm still not a wizard in using Illustrator, and probably most never will be. I always want and need to learn more. However, I want you to know that through your teaching skills, I have really learned to understand the tools and to figure out how to get everywhere I need to go. You've heard that saying, give a man a fish and you've fed him dinner. Teach a man to fish and you've given him dinner for lifetime. You have taught me to fish. Many, many, many thanks. Best regards, Maya. Thank you so much, Maya. I love that email, and I love that you've been taught to fish and you have all the tools and resources you need to do everything you need to do within Illustrator. Fantastic to hear. Last, I want to give you guys a sneak peek of some new things we're working on for the show for 2018. First, we're planning a few on-site interviews that we'll also be videotaping. Our plan is to release some bonus video content in addition to the audio recordings to give you guys an even better behind-the-scenes sneak peek into our guests' workflow and studio space. So watch for that soon. Second, I want to get you guys more engaged with the show. We have this idea of doing some type of Q&A to help answer all your questions and give you the exact knowledge that you need. Before we dive into this, I really want to get your feedback. What do you think about recording your questions and sending them in to get answered on the show? We have the technology. It's very easy to record a quick audio snippet on your iPhone and email it in, so don't worry about that. But what I want to know, is this something you guys are interested in? Would you be interested in, or would you want to send an audio recording of your questions in to get them answered on the show? Here's what I want you to do. Send an email to podcast@successfulfashiondesigner.com and let me know what you think of this idea. Is this something you would do? I really want to find out before we give this a shot. All right, you guys, thanks again for listening, for your continued support. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving if you celebrate. If not, have a fantastic week, and we will talk to you next week. Bye-bye.